fast forwarding to Sunday, that's my fear with Sirianni and Hurts is that the Eagles are going to find a way to dominate the time of possession. When you see this matchup with the Niners and the Eagles, is what's your main concern about the Eagles offensively?
Well, a couple of concerns actually, maybe more. This is not necessarily a concern for either team, but both of these guys are the best team that they've ever seen all year. Now that's taking the Chiefs game away. Like I understand that was a unique, but both sides of the ball, 49ers are going to see it's really, really good both sides of the ball. The Cowboys gave you something to worry about last week. There's teams that every once in a while have one side of the ball figured out. The Eagles have both, and so do we. And so the Eagles have that same challenge. So I think there's going to be a little, I don't know, not shock, but like, wow, these guys are as good as advertised. And I think that's going to create an interesting dynamic when I'm not going to say the gimmicks, but we do on a lot of innovative, kind of unique deployment of different assets, whether it's Christian, whether it's Debo, and put them in, we have George in the backfield. We got all kinds of stuff that we do. And then there are teams that I think are good enough or great that they could just say, you know what? No more of that. No more of that. We're going to shut that down. Now, what do you have? And so that's a little bit of a concern, is that you play someone really, really good defensively, that you've got to come up with new things that you're not great at, and then isn't as easy. I really appreciate Kyle's ability to create an environment for the quarterback position to not take too much risk, not to take too much chance. This game, we might have to be forced into a very risky situation, and that's where Brock's going to have to rise up. So, that's not unheard of, and you've seen him all year. It's been pretty amazing. We could talk about that for a half an hour and wouldn't exhaust that conversation. So the concerns for me are the 49ers are going to face someone that they haven't seen yet, a team that's got really, really good players on both sides of the ball. And you talk about offense, if Jalen Hurts has an expansive game and a pretty clean game, that's why I think your worry is really about if he's out on the edge, putting pressure on the defense, making those guys running. 49er secondary has not seen these receivers, and I just think that that's the concern. If we get into halftime and things are in decent place and everybody's been settled in, then I'm going to feel a lot better, because I think everybody's kind of up to speed on the incredible talent that they're side. But you're right, a short game. But I don't know, Larry, I'd much rather see a 19-12 game than a 38-31 game, because I'm not sure that game is the one I want.
Yeah.
No,
I hear you.
I think, you got to figure that a couple of mistakes by the Eagles and the same kind of thing that happened last week, and that defense shutting that off. I mean, I don't know. It's a tall. Don't you feel like this is the first time we've seen a team all year that's this good?
Yeah. Oh, I especially on the line of scrimmage. I mean,
right.
Philly's really good on the line of scrimmage, and they're really good on both sides of the perimeter.
I agree.
So I mean,